Hello my friends, in today's video you will find out how Olrich is doing, the boy called Cricket, because of the way he walked. But before this video starts, so you don't forget, click like and subscribe to the Mira Histórias channel. Thank you. Fortunately, Olrich got in touch with the hospital ship, and today he is totally different. But before this video starts, so you don't forget, please click like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video on social media. Thank you. It is very difficult to find a human being, whether male or female, who is 100% satisfied with their appearance. For example, if a person was born with their hair a certain way, straight or curly, they will probably say that they would prefer to have another type of hair. Some think they are too tall, too short, too thin, too fat. In short, almost everyone would change some characteristic about themselves. However, the story of the boy in this video will make you want to be grateful for your physical attributes. Once, someone asked Olrich, then 12 years old, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" With the sincere and direct answer on the tip of his tongue, he said with a smile on his face, "I want to be tall like my friends." It turns out that Olrich was born with dislocated knees and a condition known as quadriceps contracture. His muscles do not develop in the same proportion as his bones, causing his legs to bend drastically backwards. His mother, Georgette, desperately tried to find the surgery that Olrich needed to walk and be like the other boys his age. But the cost of the operation and the severity of his condition defeated her. "The surgeons wouldn't touch him," said Georgette. "It was hard to see him suffering. When he suffers, I suffer." Despite the constant stares and ridicule that young Olrich faced because of his condition, he found a way to adapt. He learned to walk with sticks made of sturdy branches. But his determination to be like the other boys came at a price. He developed pain in his hands and joints from supporting his body weight. "I was worried that if I was in so much pain now, it would only get worse as I got older," he said. It became increasingly difficult for him to help his mother at home by collecting firewood and fetching water. "I was afraid of growing up like this," said Olrich. "I didn't want it to be like this for my whole life." Probably Olrich's destiny was already mapped out to live forever like this. That is, until the Mercy ship appeared in his life. It is an international non-governmental humanitarian aid organization, which follows the principles of Christianity by using hospital ships to transform lives and serve needy nations. However, the specialized crew had never seen anything like the African case. Even experienced nurses on board had never seen a case like Olrich's, but everyone was determined to change the life of this special patient. On the day Olrich arrived for his free surgery, the volunteer surgeon, Dr. Frank Hayden, was shocked. He moved like an insect, like a cricket. "I had never seen anything like it," said Dr. Hayden. "When I think I've seen the worst case of my career, I find the next Olrich, and that keeps me going." After several complex surgeries, Olrich woke up with both legs straight in a cast. He had a hard time believing they were really his legs. The first time he stood up, he reached out to see if he could touch the ceiling. And when he finally walked again, the first thing he did was hug his mother. The first time he walked, he went straight to his mother's embrace. It was the first time he was able to hug her standing up, said volunteer nurse Kirsten Murphy. Now Olrich is walking straight and standing, and he can finally realize his dream of getting a proper education. "Before the surgery, when I walked on the street, people stared at me. They thought I was just a disabled person and treated me differently. Now they will look again," smiled Olrich. Shortly before Olrich left the hospital ship, he slowly walked over to Dr. Hayden and gave him a very special gift, his old crutches. He won't need them anymore. Thanks to the donors and volunteers of mercy ships, Olrich no longer needs to live in fear. This support freed Olrich from a lifetime of dependence, giving him hope for a bright future. This transformation was not just physical, it was a life transformation. A dream come true, to live with dignity. What did you think of the work of this surgeon? Comment and don't forget to click like. And if you happen to be new here, take the opportunity and subscribe to the Mira Histórias channel so you will have easy access to videos and updates. Thank you, and see you next time.
Assista ao vídeo indicado.
Watch the dubbed video. Mira el video doblado.吹き替え版の動画を見てね. شاهد الفيديو المدبلج. 더빙된 영상 봐. Regarde la vidéo doublée. Schau dir das synchronisierte Video an. Guarda il video doppiato. Смотри дублированное видео. Dub kiya hua video dekho. Dublajlı videoyu izle. Tonton video yang sudah didubbing.